Hello everyone, hope all of you are fine. Right now I'm sitting at the Danapur end of platform number 1 of Patna Junction station, and it is a nice breeze that is flowing over here, and there was space also, so I'm sitting over here. It was very tough to find this spot, and this will be a long journey, so I'll try to keep it precise with all the important information of this very high demand train, and also which takes a lot of time and has a lot of stops. Let's start our journey and let's head to platform number 4. As you can see, there is a lot of demand and a lot of movement going on, and people are a bit confused because this time the rake is in opposite direction. So out of all the rakes, this is the day when the rake is opposite, and all these sleeper class and general class passengers were like confused, and AC also people are like boarding, still getting inside the coach. Let people settle down, then we'll get inside. This is my coach A1, and let's get inside. I'll get from here. It is peaceful and steady.
बोल रहे हैं मिला दिए
पटना से चलकर लोकमान्य तिलक गुजरात गाड़ी पंजाब एक
The train started with a delay of just over 5 minutes, and now I'm going to take some rest because I'm feeling a lot sleepy. Once I get the bedding ready and take some rest, and we will explore tomorrow. I'm planning to get up at least before Prayagraj, but I'm very tired, so I'm not sure when I'll get up. But whatever it would be, it's a long journey. Let's explore from day 2. And yeah, the start is a little bit abrupt, but see you in the morning. Good night for now. So very good morning, and I had a wonderful sleep, and the sleep was so comfortable that I woke up after Prayagraj Chowki, which is a very important station, although my plan was to get up before that. And I think, very much tired because of long day work yesterday. And this train, in spite of having a lot of halts, yet there was no disturbance in 2AC, at least in my journey. So I can definitely recommend, if in case you're planning to travel in this particular train, then try to book in 2AC if you can afford it. And if you want a pleasant and comfortable sleep, especially after a long day of work like me, then this is really a right option. I could have slept even furthermore, but I thought like it's daytime, and whenever I am traveling, I prefer to enjoy outside. So let's enjoy outside how the scenes, various stops and our arrival punctuality would be. As far as breakfast is considered, the staff is selling the paneer cutlet, that is the cottage cheese cutlet, and they're selling poha, and tea is also being provided. So there are very few options, but they are providing that. I think we are about to reach a stop just before Manikpur, so let's see the arrival over there. Let's see when we depart from here, because the stop here is scheduled for 5 minutes and we have arrived 2 minutes before time. So I think we should be departing on time. But if in case there is any issues or anything, we can face delay. With the current punctuality, I don't think there should be any problem even at Mumbai LTT or anywhere ahead. But you never know what can happen, track work or any other reasons. If you want to buy anything, you can buy anything over here also, especially if you have woken up late and you don't want to buy anything which is the staff providing inside. If you buy from them, you can always ask for the bill. Make sure to ask for bill so that you get the right pricing. Let's proceed further with our journey and let's see how it unfolds in terms of punctuality and overall experience. Whatever crossings and stops I'll be covering, I'll be sharing with you. And in this particular daytime, I'll try my best to show you all the stops which we are going to see ahead, at least till it RC. So let's see how things unfold. Those were two stations between Manikpur and Satna, which we had the official halt. The scene was quite good in between, and it was also drizzling sometimes. So overall, the climate is bit humid right now, and yeah, this particular route is like good in terms of viewing outside. You can even view from your seat itself, and you would surely enjoy it. It's quite pleasant and different. We are standing at Sagma station, which is just the penultimate station before Satna. The reason we are standing here is because we are running before time. Actually, from the previous stop to Satna, the distance is only 20 kilometers and the time allotted is 1 hour 20 minutes or something like that. So that is the typical Indian special time buffer provided for the train to make sure that the train is on time for their records. And this is something which is for every train, but some trains have too much, like our train, it has over here. It will be having at Itarsi also, it will be having at Khandwa also, and even near Kalyan, Kasara. That is why this train takes 2 nights and more than 1 day to reach from Patna to Mumbai. If you travel by the super fast train, it departs in the afternoon and it reaches the next day. So that train is much more faster. That is why it is super fast category also. Anyways, let's see the Satna arrival. Before that, let me show you the factory which is on the other side. It is kind of like a scrap factory or something which is like shut down. But this is really very interesting. And as you can see, it is really in a horrible state. And I don't know, I mean, like whether it is shut down and how long it has been shut down. And it has such a massive amount of setup and something which is completely shut off. So that is really very disappointing that a huge factory, so much of employment would have been related to it, but it had to shut down. Things changes rapidly. So let's see the arrival at Satna. If in case you want to get your food very early and you want your lunch to be ordered online, then Satna is a very good option. Even if it is on time, then it is like 11:45 the arrival at Satna. So you can order online food at Satna also, and you can also order your food at Jabalpur if in case you want to have a little bit late. So let's see the arrival at Satna station, and then we will proceed a journey further on.
क्रमांक 2 पर खड़ी है।
That was the fare of all the classes of a train which I shared to you while we were arriving at Katni. Let's see when we reach to the next stop, because Jabalpur is after the next stop and there are so many stops that I forget which is the name of that stop, but I'll show you that also, and following which we should be reaching Jabalpur by 2:45 or so. Signal clearance is given. Let's get inside the train and let's see the departure and continue with the journey. And we have not been overtaken by Asansol Mumbai CSMT Express, so that could also possibly happen. If that happens, I'll definitely share that also. After stopping for 10 minutes, we have finally started from the outer of Jabalpur, and we should be reaching in next 2-3 minutes. So I'll show you the arrival. This is the typical time buffer which I have set to you, and this train really has so much of time. I'm not sure how many people are wasting their time in this so-called time buffer. Quite possible that ahead also we would be before time, but this train has too much of a time. Let's see the arrival at Jabalpur and then I'll get back to my seat, because here the train will be stopping for too long and it's not safe to be away from your bags and everything when the train stops for too long. There is a 10-minute scheduled halt of a train over here. I'm deciding to have my lunch now. I have got it myself. Don't buy from pantry car. 160 rupees, no bill. What quality food, what stuff is provided, not sure. And I mean, like, the staff is also not that cooperative, I would say. They are very arrogant and kind of like rude behavior and like don't care attitude kind of thing. I'm not sure why people don't raise their voice and complain if they are taking this option. That is why I have decided, and you would have seen in my any other journey, I don't buy pantry car food. Firstly, I don't trust their quality, irrespective of pricing. I just don't trust their quality, because when they're upfront robbing you day and night, it's something which I can't accept how good their quality would be. So I generally prefer online food. There you can check the rating. And probably if you get food from a good rated restaurant or outing, the food will be good. It will be a little bit extra in pricing, but the quantity would also be more than what these guys are giving, and you would surely be satisfied. And if in case you're not satisfied, you can complain. You can give them poor stars, poor rating, so that way they would know something has gone wrong. They have to check it. Rating in today's business is very important, as you know, and if that goes wrong and it becomes consistent, business is going to go down. So that's personally that is personally which I feel is the right way to go about and get food from online. Best is like get it from home, but in such long journeys it's sometimes not possible to get food from home also. So I'll finish my food now and we will see where we reach next. And there are a lot of stops from here on till Itarsi. Actually, it is a lot of stops in the entire journey, but from here the frequency of stops will be even furthermore. So I'll show you the stops and we will see how the punctuality is also, and we will see whether we finally get overtaken by Asansol Mumbai CSMT Express or not, because that train is standing outside Jabalpur for I think more than 5 minutes. I think this is the typical Indian Railways style. Right time train, give them priority. Late train, keep it behind. But that is not fixed. Sometimes right time train, let it wait and let them be late. Late train, let it go ahead. So what and why, where they decide, it's a big puzzle and mystery. Anyways, I'll finish my lunch now and we will continue our journey after that. So that was the overtake which I was expecting for quite a long time, and it finally happened at Sridham. That is why I was tracking it for a long time, and yeah, it eventually happened much more later than what I expected. This train has a lot of faults. They could have done this even before Jabalpur and let that train up. Me reach Jabalpur much more early. But controllers, they take decision as per their choice and as per their own conditions and rules and regulations. I'm not sure what they think and do it and how it is prescribed. That happened. I hope you enjoyed it. Let's see when we reach Narsinghpur. The rain is really amazing. The scenes and climate are really very wonderful. But the only way to enjoy is from inside, because whenever I'm opening the door, the water is splashing a lot. So yeah, it's really wonderful to enjoy from inside also, and pleasant climate. And the punctuality is a little bit off, and I don't think we would be late at RC because there is a lot of that special time buffer. So I personally feel we should be on time at Itarsi at least. If even there we are late, then we could be on time at Khandwa. There is a lot of time buffer even beyond Khandwa. That is in the night time. There is a lot of buffer, so that's not going to be an issue. And there are like many stops now, so I'll quickly show you 3-4 stops before we reach an important stop, that is Piparia. And following Piparia, there is some beautiful scenes. I hope the rain reduces or the intensity reduces a little bit. Let's see if that happens or not, but still I try to capture. There is a tunnel also, there is a bridge also, a lot of things. So let's see how things unfold. But first, the few arrivals of some small stops which will be coming, and I'll share also the punctuality along with the scene of the arrival, so that you will know how the punctuality on those stops is and whether we are improvising in terms of punctuality or not. That's some amazing rainfall happening, and it has been happening for quite some time now. And that is why it was very difficult to take the Vande Bharat shot. But fortunately, it came well, I would say. Let me know how you felt about it, but it was very difficult. And the rainfall is really giving that reminder that how Mumbai would be significant and wonderful rainfall. Let's see how the journey unfolds till Itarsi. I was planning to show some interesting scenes because there is some nice curves and scenes between Piparia and Itarsi. But if this rainfall continues, it's going to be really very tough. Let's see how it is. And when we reach Itarsi, I think we should be on time, although we are delayed by almost half an hour, roughly around that particular time. Departure has happened from Piparia. Let's enjoy this rainfall and the journey till Itarsi, because after Itarsi it will be sunset. So let's see how it turns out to be. WAP5 locomotive 30000. Our train reached Itarsi Junction, sharp time, that is at 7 o'clock, and the train which you saw passing by was Tamil Nadu Express, as you would have seen on the screen, and it completely refreshed my memory of the journey in Tamil Nadu Express, because after Itarsi, the run was overall from Chennai to Delhi fantastic, but after Itarsi, it was really very special because our train Tamil Nadu Express actually had a parallel run with another train, that is Jabalpur Verawal Express. It was wonderful. Do make sure to check out. It is already on the channel. You can check the video and you will enjoy it for sure. The other train which skipped Itarsi Junction along with our arrival was Karnataka Sampark Kranti Express, which goes via Nagpur. On few days it goes via Bhusawal, but it won't be a traffic for us. And this train which has just arrived, which I just showed you, and that is Jan Shatabdi Express from Rani Kamlapati to Jabalpur, 12061. And this particular train will take a reversal and then it will go to the direction from where we have just come. So, and the locomotive was very unique because this is the first locomotive of WAP5 series, if I am not wrong, and that is why it has that unique number, that is 30000. Now, if in case you want to have food, this is the best place to get food online because you will get many options. The food quality is also good. But if in case you want to keep it light, then what you can do is you can get bread omelette from here on the stalls. They make it fresh. If in case they are not making fresh, then you can ask them. It is generally range between 30 and 40. Some sell at 30, some sell at 40. I don't know why. But it is economical and it is good in taste and it is light also. I'm not in mood to try anything. I want to keep it light and I will probably take some rest after the sunset happens completely because there is still some daylight remaining. So let's see when we depart from here. I won't recommend the food from pantry car. They are selling at any price. It is like 150, 160. I mean, like, it's totally random. And they are saying that they are giving bill, and I don't think how authentic that bill would be. Because I don't know any thali which is prescribed by IRCTC which can be sold at 160. You can ask for menu, you can ask for manager, you can complain with that bill that this particular amount is being charged. But if you don't want to go through all that hassle, and if you want to have some decent food better than the pantry car, better enjoy something from online and you would get whatever you want to desire. I mean, there are a lot of options, much more than what pantry car can provide. Now let's see the departure from here and then we will see what more can we explore. The stops of our train will continue. It has a lot of stops, be it day or be it night. But let's see till the time the daylight is there. I'll try to capture as much as possible. Before calling off the day, I'll definitely let you know. My plan is to take some rest a bit early. The reason is because tomorrow morning I don't want to keep sleeping like how it happened today. The reason is we would be seeing is Kasara Ghat section and that is really very beautiful. So let's see when we reach over there and yeah, how that particular journey tomorrow morning would be unfolding. I think punctuality wise it would be fine. So let's see the departure from Itarsi Junction now. WAP5 locomotive 30000. We arrived at Harda at 8:37. The delay is just 10-15 minutes, and before that, those were the two stations where we also met with the Tapti Ganga Express. So now I'm planning to take some rest, have my dinner, and we will see in the morning where we are. I think we should be on time because this is hardly any delay which this train cannot manage with the amount of time buffer it has. So let's meet in the morning and let's enjoy Kasara Ghat section, which should be very enjoyable. Good night for now. See you in the morning. A very good morning, and we are at Igatpuri. I am ready, but the rain is also constant. And Igatpuri is known for its rain and very fantastic climate in monsoon. So, if in case you, your family, or your friends member want to enjoy some time in like a pleasant hill station and with some rain, then this is really a very good place, and it's not too far from Mumbai itself. You can even come by car if you want, if you have one, and you can come by train also. Let's see when we depart from here and how the climate would be further on, because it is raining quite significantly and sometimes the visibility is also getting very poor. So yeah, it depends how the visibility is also, but I'll try to capture as much as possible and show you the fascinating Kasara Ghat section. And it's really wonderful to enjoy outside, trust me. And if you have an umbrella or raincoat, fantastic place to enjoy. I'm already enjoying it. So let's see the Kasara Ghat section now, and then after that I'll have my breakfast once we reach Kasara, because from Kasara to Kalyan it takes like a roughly like 1 hour or so, and I think we should be on time. It could be even possible that we might reach Kalyan before time if all goes fine. But the most important thing is when we depart from Igatpuri right now.
From Nadir to Mumbai Shatabdi Shivaji Maharaj Terminus via Kalyan has arrived on platform number 3. प्रवासी कृपया लक्ष द्यावं. गाडी क्रमांक 3-3-2-0-1
That is Huzur Sahib Nanded Mumbai CSMT Rajya Express, which has just departed, and it came after us, and we have been waiting here for more than 45 minutes and we are still waiting, and it has gone. That particular train has so much priority that Premium Duronto Express is behind that train and it is still ahead of it, and that particular train is still behind. I don't know how much more we are going to wait. So that's the wastage of resource of this particular train on daily basis. Imagine being 1 hour before time and then waiting and wasting resources. And then still Indian Railways complain that they are getting a revenue loss. I don't know when they can optimize. Let's see when we depart. That train is already departed.
लाल जाणारी प्लॅटफॉर्म क्रमांक 2 वर आली आहे. या सुधारित गाड़ी संख्या 2262 हावड़ा एक्सप्रेस हावड़ा से चलकर मुंबई छत्रपति शिवाजी महाराज टर्मिनस को जाने वाली प्लेटफॉर्म क्रमांक 2 पर आ चुकी है. May I have your attention, please? Train number 1262 at Howrah Express from Howrah to Mumbai Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj Terminus has arrived on platform number 2.
Now the Howrah Mumbai CSMT Duronto Express has also arrived. This is really very interesting that we have been waiting and waiting, and these trains were much behind Nasik when we actually arrived at Igatpuri. So imagine the amount of time we have been wasted and the resources. I don't know how many times I have spoken this particular thing in this particular journey. This train is really, I feel like laughing, like who created this particular timetable, what he was thinking about it. I mean, they could easily make it reach by 4, 5, 6, at least 7 at Mumbai LTT if they optimize it in the entire journey. Unnecessary, this train will become a traffic during the peak hour time. If they optimize the timing and timetable, and if they make it reach by 6 o'clock, then this train cannot be a traffic during the peak hour time when more demand of local trains is there. I don't know who will give this common sense. I mean, this train will pass through that timetable where actually a local train could have passed from Kasara itself, a fast local train. And it could help so many commuters who daily commute, and that too during a peak hour time. 8:15 we are going to reach at Kasara, and that is peak hour time because people go to office and office hours is like 9, 10. So just imagine. Don't know when they will get the real sense to optimize such timetables, and just don't make this kind of trains like a traffic in an important time slot. Let's see the departure when it would eventually happen.
लेकिन बहुत दिन का बना हुआ है। बहुत स्ट्रांग है, खाली पत्थर का ही बना हुआ है, ईटा का नहीं है।
So after being before time for more than 1 hour, we are late. So that is very interesting and typical section controlling. It's raining quite nicely outside now. I've decided I'll have some breakfast now because the official time to reach is 10:50. So well, I hope we reach before that or at least on time. We will find out that the time is still too much because from here the distance is only 70 kilometers odd. So yeah, not too much of a distance, yet more than 2 hours. So we'll find out how the journey unfolds, whether we get overtaken by some train or not, or whether we reach Kalyan on time. If we reach Kalyan on time and we don't get overtaken, then most probably at Mumbai LTT we would be before time, and we might see some interesting parallel action or some other stuff after or at Kalyan, because after Kalyan there is a lot of traffic movement and multiple tracks also. So let's see how the journey unfolds. Let's quickly finish my breakfast and then we will see when we reach Kalyan, or if in case we get overtaken by some train. So we reached Kalyan at 10 o'clock, lot of announcement going on. So I just came inside and thought about talking from here itself. This train couldn't be sharp on time. So yeah, and it is about to start after a halt of 3-4 minutes. But it would be on time at LTT, and the next stop is Thane. So let's see when we reach at Thane. And I think it shouldn't be too much of a delay or anything. But let's see how further the journey unfolds in terms of punctuality. I'll also share if in case I see any interesting scenes or crossing. It is raining quite nicely, so it's a little bit tough to capture anything. But nevertheless, climate is wonderful and the timetable is funny. So that's some interesting experience. The journey has been comfortable in terms of sleep, so that's not an issue. Both nights, no disturbance. So if you're traveling by this train, just expect that this train would be generally on time because there is a lot of time, and you won't find any problem, especially in 2AC. I can't say same about the other classes like 3AC, 3AC economy, or like the sleeper class. Sleeper class definitely it would be very tough because a lot of local passengers would be boarding. Let's see now when we reach Thane. Finally, we are entering Mumbai LTT without any stops, which is also unique because generally trains are halted outside Mumbai LTT near Vidya Vihar, and we are almost entering the station itself. So that is really very interesting series of event happened, and I think we are on time. Yeah, we are sharp on time. We would be arriving exactly at 10:50. So punctuality top notch, no problem with that. Especially having so much of time. We didn't arrive before time, which I thought earlier. So that was my journey experience. If you still have any questions, queries or suggestions, feel free to ask through the comment section. Thanks a lot for watching the video. I'll show you the arrival, which is from the other side, and hope you have subscribed to the channel if you're new to the channel. Once again, travel safe, take care and be happy.